Chapter 389. At this time, Elaine heaved a huge sigh of relief before she patted her chest and said, "It's a blessing. It's really a blessing today. I was almost destroyed by Henry today." Emma looked at her before she said helplessly, "Mom, can you have a conscience whenever you do anything in the future? Can you not be so materialistic and foolish? I don't know what we would have done earlier. If not for Alex, we'd both be dead today." Elaine knew that she was wrong, but she said in a reluctant manner, "What's the matter? I'm also a victim in this matter. Besides, this incident only happened because of Alex. Everything started from Alex. If he did not provoke Albert in the first place, then we wouldn't have encountered this kind of danger at all. This is all Alex's fault." Emma was really angry at this time and she yelled, "You're really unbelievable." After that, Emma pushed the door open and she got out of the car before heading into the house immediately. When Elaine saw Emma running into the house in a hurry, she hurriedly opened the car door before she chased after her. Alex also hurriedly followed behind without saying anything. After getting into the house, Alex realized that his father-in-law was not at home. Therefore, Elaine said to Emma, "Emma, please make sure not to tell your father what happened today, okay? Do you hear me?" At this time, Emma asked her, "Why? Didn't you say that you weren't in the wrong? Do you have a guilty conscience?" Elaine retorted at this time, "Why would I have a guilty conscience? I just don't want your dad to be worried. We're both fine now, so what is the point of telling him about this matter and making him angry and worried for no reason at all?" Emma replied, "If you still refuse to admit your mistake in this matter, then I'll definitely tell Dad about this matter so he can judge who's right and who's wrong." Elaine hurriedly said, "Okay, fine. I admit that I made a mistake, okay? All of this is Albert's fault. Who would have actually expected that he'd even have dirty thoughts about an old woman like me? He even said that he'd give me a Audi Q7. I didn't even have a chance to drive it yet." When Emma heard Elaine talking about a Audi Q7, she quickly asked, "What Audi Q7 are you talking about, Mom? What's going on here?" Elaine realized that she had said something wrong and she hurriedly explained, "Oh, Albert called me and told me that he wanted to apologize to us. He also said that he would like to give me a Audi so that I would have a car to drive myself around the city. I thought about it, and since both you and your dad already own your own cars, I thought that it would be great for me to have my own car too. At the same time, I thought that you would also be able to get some money out of the renovation job. That was the reason why I agreed to meet him." After that, Elaine added, "But the only reason why I did all this was because of you and our family." Emma was very angry and she said, "Can you stop saying that you are doing this for me or our family? Can you stop making up all these excuses to justify yourself? If not for Alex, I'd be dead today. You would be dead too. Moreover, we would have died horrible deaths without anyone finding us. If both of us are gone, how do you expect Dad to live on in this world all by himself? Alex risked his own life to save us, but you didn't even thank him. Mom, do you know how disappointed I am in you?" When Elaine heard Emma's accusations against herself, she immediately sat down on the ground and started crying and screaming. "Oh my God! Why is my life so miserable? I only have one child in this life and she's actually pointing a finger at me and scolding me. What's the point of me living in this world? There is no point for me to continue living in this world. Just let me die already." As usual, Elaine thought that if she kept crying, Emma would definitely compromise and give in to her. However, Emma did not have any intentions of compromising at all today. She looked at Elaine in disappointment before she said, "Mom, why do you do this every time you make a mistake? Why do you refuse to confess and admit to your own mistakes even when you know it's your fault? You're always hoping that others won't hold you accountable for your actions, and if anyone does do so, you'll keep crying about how miserable your life is just so you'd be able to get out of it. Do you really think that other people would always accommodate your actions and forgive you without pursuing the matter further? Elaine continued with her performance and she kept crying and wailing. I feel so bitter right now. My own biological daughter is talking to me like this. Doesn't she know that her parents are greater than anything else on earth? No matter what a parent does wrongly, a child should never blame her own parents. Tell me, how am I going to continue living in this house in the future? I can't live here anymore. What is the point of staying alive? Emma shed a few tears before she said, Mom, if you're going to act like this all the time, then I'm going to move out of this house with Alex. I still have some savings and it won't cost me too much to rent a one-bedroom apartment.